Good morning, Brookfield R3 Bulldog students and parents. This is Dr. Kyle Collins, Superintendent of the Brookfield R3 School District. Today is July 24th, 2020, and I want to give you an outline of our Return to Learn plan for this fall. I'm going to start by saying that we will have two options. We have studied this all summer long. We've used information from not only the CDC, but also from the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, our own local county health department, our own school health department, our administrative team, our parent and staff surveys that we sent out, and building level advisory groups to come up with these two plans. Essentially, there will be two options for students and families to return to learn this fall. Option number one is an in-person, in-seat learning option, 5 days a week. And we believe strongly, and it showed up through the parent and staff surveys, that this is by far the preferred option in terms of what it means for students educationally, socially, and emotionally. So we feel like it is very important for us to offer an in-person, in-seat learning experience. That will be option number one. Now, there will be many additional health protocols that we will be following, including social distancing, working with cohorts, a lot of assigned seating, and things of that nature. So it won't look exactly like it normally does. We will be taking extra precautions with hand sanitation, hygiene, the way food service is delivered, the way transportation takes place, and all of those kinds of things in order to try to protect and ensure the safety of our staff and students. One of those measures, a couple of things that have been really at the forefront of safety in terms of COVID-19 is mask wearing and social distancing. We are going to be requiring our faculty, staff, and administration to wear a mask at any time that they're not able to maintain proper social distancing. We are also strongly encouraging all of our students ages 10 and up to wear a mask when they are not able to social distance. It is not a requirement for students at this time, but it could become a requirement down the road. As we all know, this disease has hit different areas at different times, and if that needs to be a requirement, that is something that could take place. But right now, it's a strong recommendation. I have ordered 1,000 reusable Brookfield Pride masks that we will be distributing to every student so that they can have one to use. Also, every staff member, administrative member, and faculty member will have that mask to use, and obviously they're welcome to use their own. So there are many additional health and safety protocols. Those can be found on the district website. I will be including a link in the letter that I'm including with this video, and I strongly encourage you to look over those and see all the extra things that we are doing to try to keep students and staff safe as we reopen for in-person learning. The second option, and we understand that there will be many families and students for a variety of reasons that are not ready to return to school in person yet, and we respect that decision. So we will have an alternative means of instruction option for those students. It's also known as AMI. You'll see that acronym used quite a bit. The AMI plan for each building is also on the district website, and so you can go through and see what that means for elementary, middle school, high school, and the Career Center. I will tell you that our alternative means of instruction will look much different than it looked last spring in terms of accountability, rigor, and everything else. The alternative means of instruction will be taught by Brookfield R3 certified teachers. There will be rigorous content aligned with the Missouri learning standards. There will be teacher contact and support. Workloads will be comparable to the in-seat students. Students who choose alternative means of instruction, when you choose the alternative means of instruction, you will be committed to that for the entire first semester. And that's important to know because students who are not in person in attendance will not be eligible for MISHA, extracurricular sports, and extracurricular activities. So that is one important thing to know. MISHA has been clear with that if you're not having in-person school, then you would not be eligible for those activities. But I do want you to know that the alternative means of instruction is the second option. Families that choose to use that option, I want you to be assured that students will be held accountable, there will be support, it will be graded, and it will be as rigorous as our in-person learning. That is our goal. Next, I just want to let you know that online enrollment will open up on July 29th. We ask you to complete that online enrollment as soon as you possibly can, but no later than August 7th. The reason for this is we need to have an accurate count of how many students are going to be physically on campus and how many students are going to be choosing alternative means of instruction. That will help us greatly with our planning. In closing, I want to let you know that we are here as partners with our community, with our families, and with our students, and we are here to educate your children in the best way that we can. We believe that we can do that. We have a plan in place to do that, and we are looking so forward to getting our students back after missing them for so long. We have had a successful summer school that is going on this week and will continue through next week. A lot of the additional safety measures that we've talked about today have been implemented, and it has been a very effective process. It has been so rewarding to see those students here in person, learning, laughing, having fun, and that's the way we want to start school on August 24th. We are looking so forward to seeing all of our students again. Many of our students have been involved in activities over the summer. It's been great to see them have those experiences. But in closing, I want to tell you that in my 24 years in education, this is by far the most difficult time that I have ever seen. There are so many unanswered questions. There are so many unknowns. What we are trying to do as the Brookfield R3 School District is do the best we can with the information that we have to make as sound and as good an educational process for every student. That's why we feel that the two options are important, and we look forward to seeing you and hearing from you. Have a great rest of the summer, and I will look forward to seeing you on August 24th. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless you, and have a great rest of your summer.